first thing is that when there's any type of a contract, and you make sure that the person that summons you to appear, that there is actually an existing business or intercourse in some sort of commerce, that there's some sort of relationship or bond between you people. I mean, you can't. Somebody could try to summon you and say, "I have no idea." There's a million John Smiths in this world. They just summons the wrong John Smith to appear. So the first thing you do anytime you get summons to appear is make sure you even know who's demanding you to appear. All the summons means is that something or somebody was granted power over their person, their property, or their being to drag it into a building and have you stand before, like, your judges, whether it's a jury or a guy in a black robe. That's all the summons is. It grants somebody power to physically touch you. Without that consent, you can say what you're doing is unlawfully illegal. You don't have the power to grab me. And then some people could say, well, they can't just come and summons me and grab me. Oh, yes, they can. If you belong to a certain society and there's certain ground rules and beliefs that all you folks agree to abide by, they most certainly can grab you and drag you into court. The problem is when they try to come into your domestic authority, they try to breach your threshold and physically drag you out of your house. Now, if they do that, that's fine. But what you could also demand upon that, coming into your crushing a threshold, is a bond. That if this is a false claim that's being presented to the court, and this summons is a false summons, and you're just wasting my time because this is the 10th time you summons me to appear this week, and it's costing me a freaking fortune to keep dragging my body into a building and arguing around with me. I want a bond, and I'm going to demand the bond be X amount of dollars for wasting my time. For being summoned to appear all the time. I'll appear gladly every day of the week, 10 times a day. You got to have a bond. And that bond better be at least like $1,000 bond. Because if you waste my time and you made a false claim, I'm going to collect $1,000 every time that you bring me into that court, every time you bring me into some building and you filed a false claim against me. I'm going to keep the bond. So I'm going to hold on to the bond until you prove your claim. So that's all I'm trying to say is with the summoning stuff. It's not bad to be summoned. It's wonderful. But when you're summoned, you tell them to put up a bond. See, in the two-dimensional legalese world, they don't really demand bonds from each other. The legal lawyers don't demand bonds from one another. They just say, you know what, we'll do on your good word and on your good name that you're an attorney and you're a member of the bar society, carrying the card bearer, and you will settle all debts with the court by 5 p.m. So see, all the attorneys have to bear the burden for their clients. The clients don't have the money. It's going to have to come out of some sort of an account or some sort of bond that the attorneys have. But this stuff, folks really don't need to know the inner workings of how the bar association works. It's really none of your business. But what I'm trying to say is if you, being summoned, you can demand from the other side, is from the court clerk, is there a bond on file? Because this is going to take time away from my school or my job or my family, or, this is taking, I have to prepare, like me, when I was summoned to appear to the U.S. Marshals back in January, I told them, I said, it's going to take me about 2 days to close this farm down, lock it up, and get ready to do something. I can't just disappear for a couple hours and when I come home, everything's going to be okay. I said, there's a certain schedule I follow every day. So, like I said, they could have summoned me to appear, and I could have demanded a bond, but wasting my time and energy and effort to go down here and talk to them. They said, oh, well, we'll come up here and talk to you. I said, no, that's okay. Believe me, I'd rather go down to you. I don't want you coming up here. I'm a man. But like I said, that's what I could have done. I could have demanded that before they come to talk to me, they post a bond. Whether they come here and talk to me, they hand me a bond for wasting my time. If I believe it's a waste of my time, you just killed 3-4 hours, and this is how much business I lost to talk to you, U.S. Marshals, I'm going to claim $20 an hour. I'm going to claim $80. You got paid to be here for 3 or 4 hours. I want to get paid to talk to you for 3 or 4 hours. You didn't do this on free. You didn't do this on your own time. You did this and you were getting a paycheck. I should get paid because we're conducting business. If you want to talk,